This is part of the Liskeard Together project. You can join us from the comfort of your own home with our online cooking sessions. All ingredients you will need are provided and delivered to your door every week for 6 weeks. These sessions are currently available for people in the PL14 area, currently not in paid employment. For more information, please contact ECCABI on 015 793 43693. Today in aid of the Liskeard Unlocked event, we have Mandy in, and she's going to cook us one of her versions of a traditional Cornish pasty.
I am, and it's fantastic to be able to use the tiny kitchen at Liskeard Together. The first thing I'm going to do is make the pastry. So I am using a pound of plain flour. There we go, that's a pound of plain flour. So to make pastry you use half fat to flour. So by having a pound of flour we need half a pound of fat. So that means we need half a pound of lard and margarine. So that's 4 ounces of margarine. There we go, 4 ounces. There we go, that's 8 ounces of fat. Next thing I'm going to do is rub the fat into the flour. Right, what I'm doing now, I'm rubbing the fat into the flour, just lifting it up, flour and the fat in your fingers and squish it down as you push it out basically. What you want to finish up with in the end, it will look like breadcrumbs. After you've rubbed the fat into the flour, the best thing to do is pop it in the fridge overnight to give it a chance to chill and relax, and then when it's at that stage you can bring it out and add the water to it and mix it up, ready to make the pasties. After the pastry's been in the fridge overnight, take it out and then you can add your water to it. Now I'm going to add the water to the pastry and mix it together. Make a hole in the middle, little well in the middle to put the water into. And this is the messy bit. Mix it in. Add it a bit at a time. That's the pastry, breadcrumbs with the water added, all pulled together to make a dough. That's about 10 ounces of pastry there. But before you put it on your board, put some flour on your board or it will stick. Pop it onto your board. Pop a bit of flour over the top, so rub your rolling pin with a bit of flour. Okay, so then what you need to do, you need to roll it into a circle. That's the pastry bit of it all done. The contents of the pasty, we've got, this was a pound of skirt, which has been diced, very little fat to cut out of it. Got that from Warren's Butchers yesterday. We've got onion, which is diced, turnip, diced again, and potatoes. Salt and pepper, and some people like to put a little nub of margarine as well. I'm going to be adding the diced skirt. And skirt is the beef that is used traditionally in making pasties. I've got about 3 ounces of skirt there, which I'm going to first of all and spread around the pastry. I'm keeping it more or less on 1/2 because that side is going to be folded over, so you don't need it over there. But always keep back a little bit of the meat there, because we will use that and put it on the top. Now I'm going to pop in the onion, handful of onion, and layer it over the meat, and another one, and even a bit more. After the onion, you pop in the turnip, a couple of handfuls again, layer it over, To the turnip, we pop in the potato, which we call teddies. So handful of teddy. And after you've put the potato in, it's the last bit of the last ounce or so of meat that you kept back. Oops. Once you pop that other last bit of meat in, you just put a little bit more onion over the top. Now you've got all the ingredients into your pasty, you just need to add your seasoning. Bit of salt and pepper. Bit of pepper, salt, just a little nub of margarine like that in the middle, if that's what you want to do. Now the pasty will be ready for folding over and crimping, but while you've still got clean hands, what my mum always showed me to use for putting my pasty on was a fat wrapper. Basically, the wrapper from your lard and margarine. Just pop that onto your baking tray. Okay, I've just put some flour on my hands now, and I'm going to fold the pastry over the top. Going to put some water around the edge because take this side and fold it over the top. So starting at this end, pull together the two bits of pastry like that. Okay, and seal it in all the way around, literally making your pasty. Just squeeze them together. You've then got your pasty all sealed up, and you need to crimp it now. So once again, start back at this end, over your thumb, fold one at the edge, and then do it again and again and again and again. So you're folding over from the outside, over your thumb, coming along and squeezing it as you go, like that. Squeeze it and fold it. There we go. Alright, so there you go. There you go. There's your pasty, all folded over and crimped. Once you've done that, you need to get a fork and prick the top of it, and then that will let the steam out while it's cooking. So there we go, just like that. And then you've got your hose there for the steam to come out. Now you've crimped your pasty, got it all ready to go. You just need to pop it onto your fat wrapper, and then it'll be ready for the oven. So grab it hold. Don't be too afraid of it. It's absolutely fine. That's gone in the oven now. It'll take more or less an hour. Pasties are done. I made a couple more because the rest of the team were looking a bit hungry. So we'll take them out now and pop them down on the worktop. There we go, well cooked pasties. These are two of the pasties, and that took about half a pound of skirt beef, which I got from Warren's in Liskeard, diced up, no wastage in it. So that cost each pasty meat wise was probably about £1.30, and apart from that it's turnips, potatoes and onions, salt and pepper, which is probably things that everybody's got in their vegetable tray.
We are also offering short online courses that can help you prepare for the changes in the pipeline with Universal Credit, involving saving money and living on a budget, leading on to writing your CV, and help with online job searching skills. These we hope will help you be ready for these changes.